move to their presentation now.
Why are we repeating this video?
We are Team ISOT, a group of engineering undergraduates of the Faculty of Engineering, University of Peradeniya. In order to find a feasible solution for this problem, we started working on to come up with a method that is possible to approach in Sri Lanka. So to begin with, let's move to the waste management methods applicable for plastic waste. The 3R method is the most sustainable method used for managing plastic waste in today's world, namely reducing, recycling, and reusing. To reduce the usage of plastic, different alternative materials have been introduced throughout the time. But when it comes to packaging, due to the durability, protection, and low cost, single-use plastic has been the go-to material for packaging purpose. This makes reducing quite a difficult task to approach. Single-use plastic items include water bottles, beverage bottles, plastic plates, cups, and most of the food packaging items. When it comes to reusing, it is highly advised that these plastic items should not be used more than once as they can leak toxic chemicals, causing dangerous health issues. So in the means of managing consumer plastic waste, the most optimum solution is recycling. Recycling not only reduces the amount of plastic in the environment, but it also saves natural resources by providing a new raw material for production purposes and creating new opportunities.
While being the most convenient, sustainable, and optimum solution for this issue, recycling is not properly approached in Sri Lanka. The main challenge our country faces in this process is the improper disposal of garbage by the public crowd and the careless management of household waste. To get the maximum outcome of recycling, plastic needs to be sorted into different categories. As a result of the inefficient trash collecting process, plastic waste is not collected separately. For this sorting purpose, a lot of human labor, time, and space is required, and as a result of that, organizations do not tend recycling plastic in Sri Lanka. Also, the public crowd is not aware of the importance of proper waste management and recycling. So, our main goal was to find a solution to these major issues in order to make recycling and proper waste management an emerging trend in the country. So, let's move to our solution.
ISOT. ISOT is a plastic collecting, sorting, and compacting device which will collect different types of consumer plastic items from users, sort them into different categories, compact them, and make the processed raw material ready for recycling. It also includes a rewarding system for proper users.
So, this is how iSort basically works. The users have to insert recyclable plastic items one at a time. The device will recognize the type of the plastic item using machine learning and image processing techniques and sort it into four main categories according to their type. The volume of the material will be reduced and stored compactly in the relevant storage space. After this process, considering the amount of waste items entered by the user, the device will generate a QR code which users can scan through the iSort mobile application and redeem mobile data. We are proposing this to be used in areas like supermarkets, apartment complexes, shopping malls, universities, and schools, where a significant daily disposal of single-use plastic is taken place. In this stage, it is developed to take in four major types of plastic items and to sort them accordingly. These expected outcomes are put together using different extensions of engineering technology.
Now, let's see what makes iSort a novel engineering solution. Mainly, iSort contains an automatic classification system where consumer plastic, including PET bottles, beverage cans, and other plastic waste, will be classified using AI and machine learning techniques. Then, waste material will be shredded, crushed, or aligned in order to reduce space consumption of the device and to increase the capacity in order to make installing, storing, and transportation processes efficient. A rewarding system is introduced along with the mobile application to encourage the public crowd for proper waste management and to make awareness about the importance of recycling.
So first, we will move on to automatic classification process. We initially tried using image processing techniques to classify using details like shape and color, but the results were not accurate enough. So we moved on to the one of the latest machine learning and AI technique, deep neural network. As there were no available datasets, we had to generate a code to download images from Google Image Search to create a balanced dataset. By developing the model with convolutional neural network, we were able to train the model with an agreeable accuracy to sort out the plastic material into four main categories. Then it was converted to a lightweight model and used in a Raspberry Pi to get the task done.
In our mechanical model, we have used a traditional mechanical design, the windmill architecture, to approach a novel outcome. A unique design is used to divide plastic items into relevant storage bins efficiently using this architecture. The flat design reduces the space consumed by the device. The balancing of the loads and the nice weight balance of the device in this mechanical model reduces the power consumption of the device as well. The next unique feature of iSort is the small amount of space taken by the device while storing a significant amount of plastic items. The technique we introduced is the reduction of space consumed by each item by shredding, crushing, or aligning them considering their material type. iSort will shred PET bottles into small pieces, and beverage cans and yogurt cups will be crushed to compact them. Aligning will be done to save the space taken by other hard plastic material while reducing power consumption. The lower space consumption will make the device easy to manage and install, and on the other hand, it will be able to increase the capacity of the device. It will also make it easier for manufacturers to transport and store this processed material before recycling.
The other most important feature of iSort is the rewarding system introduced along with the mobile app. The users who use the device and dispose their item properly will be rewarded with mobile data, which can be redeemed through our mobile application after scanning a QR code. We introduced this mobile application instead of a direct rewarding system to secure the privacy of the users. This rewarding system will encourage the public crowd to manage their waste, and it will result in a change of behavior and thinking pattern. It will also generate daily notifications to make awareness about the importance of proper waste management and benefits of recycling. We also have included a feature where partners can join and support to make developments and expansions in iSort. Here are some comparisons among the available devices that are being used currently. It is visible that iSort is unique and has novel features that makes the process efficient and also able to give all the facilities and features in one single device.
As future expansions of iSort, we hope to develop the rewarding system into a more customer-based system. And also, we hope to customize the device considering the place it will be installed. The mechanical model can be developed into a passive power mode to improve the portability so that the device can be used in outdoor public places. We are working on developing the accuracy of the AI model using the data obtained from the collected waste. Also, we hope to continue upgrading this based on the consumer feedback. Last but not least, we will continue to do improvements to ensure the reliability and durability of the product in the future.
We, Team iSoft, believe that our effort will be able to make a positive impact on the society, to make our country clean, and to make the earth a better place to live. Thank you for giving us an opportunity to present our innovative ideas to the public during this hard time.
Thank you very much, the contestants of team number 4. With that, let's move on to their Q&A session.
Dilshan, congratulations on selecting this kind of innovation program, and this is a need in the country and also in the world. I would have a few questions for you. One is you presented that you will be sorting the plastic into 4 categories. What would be the categories that you would be sorting this?
Yeah, if it's okay, I can answer the question, sir. We use mainly 4 categories because there are the most using what are categories are PET bottles, beer cans, and the food containers such as yogurt cups and ice cream cups. They are the most using things in the places such as shopping malls and airports and schools. That is the reason we use that only those 3 categories to sort in our machine.
Okay. And
can I add something?
And on the machinery, you are having a shredder and the compactor. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
What would be the power consumption of this machine?
It is 25 watts power consumption. So according to the usage, we have calculated that monthly it will cost 200 to 300 rupees.
Sorry, can you repeat the power consumption again?
25 watts.
25 watts.
Yeah.
That's fairly low value. Generally, a compactor would require more than that, right?
Yes, at the moment the compactor is not included. Only the sorting is there. The compactor is a future application for the machine.
Okay.
Basically,
you will be sorting and putting into the bins, is it?
Sorting, shredding, and putting into the bins.
Okay. Shredding operation, how much power you are expecting to use?
Yeah, in this case of shredding, sir, we are shredding means we are making apart the plastic PET bottle contains much air inside because so it contains more space. What we are doing is we are cutting it into pieces so that when it is in the bin, it takes much more lower space inside the bin at the moment. And as a future innovation, we are trying to implement the method that are using in the planes to compact the trash into a small area that after this in the storage area. That has not been done at the moment. It is a future innovation we are planning.
Generally, it will consume more power. Primesh, another thing I want to highlight here is that in the plastic industry, there are different types of plastic. You know, virgin plastic, recycle. They have, you know, on a PET bottle, the body is white. Your cap is different color. So if it is mixed, it's a difficult scenario for the reuse. So when you are shredding, please look into that aspects. And also it's come with the labels. because you have HDP, LDP, so many different plastic types. So my advice is, when you are shredding, you will be making, it might not be recyclable again, right? Because if you mix a different type, it might not suit the industry. Also look into the industry, what is their demand? There are certain amount of recycled plastic they can add, but they can't have mixtures sometime, right? So please look into that one when you are developing the shredder.
Actually, we asked some industry experts, but what they said was, it doesn't matter the shred, if the plastic contains the labels or the bottle cap. In Sri Lanka, what they will do is they use the total bottle and other plastic to create second level plastics, such as
that's what happened when you are shredding as a bottle. When you shred it separately, you can go for the first economic level where you have more viability.
Yes.
And on the sorting, what would be the accuracy? You were telling you had test the accuracy. What was the accuracy range?
It's more than 90%, sir. Actually, we saw it in the video. It's more than 90%. We have.
That's all from mine, and it's a very good invention. I really appreciate your effort.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yes, I just want to ask, you mentioned here that you have 3 categories, but I just remember, like, in the presentation you had 4. Is it am I mistaken?
Yeah.
Plastic materials, and we hope to develop the machine learning model to like recognize some other plastics. That at the moment we have like 3 main categories, and the other thing goes to the other plastic, and we hope to develop like to recognize other items as well. At the moment we have 3 main types, and the other thing goes to the other plastics.
Right, so you have 3 methods. So this rewarding system, I mean, how does it work? Who's going to give the reward?
Yes, sir. We have to discuss with the telco companies, because we are going to reward data. We are planning to reward data, so we have to talk with the telco companies, because they are interested in these kind of projects, because this is very important into Sri Lanka. So in Sri Lanka, we have to discuss with the telco companies and get if there are any opportunities to get the data bundles to this project. We have to discuss it.
Also, add to that, we hope that supermarket owners and recycling companies would like to join hands in such a product. So they will be willing to fund in these types of products as well in the future developments. So also they will be able to get a chance to collaborate with other telco companies. So this will be a linked project that will affect in a positive way in different areas of entrepreneurs and businesses.
And
can I answer?
Yes,
we are using a data because if we are doing with money, it only costs like 5 to 10 rupees, so maximum 10 rupees. But in today's context, we can't actually do anything with that sort of money. But we can do many things with data, because we can purchase a few more MBs with 10 to 5 rupees. That is the main reason for going into data rewarding system rather than a money rewarding system.
And like, what is the capacity of this thing? I mean, what are we looking at here? In the sorting system, so you have storage also, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, sir, one bin is 125 liters. So we have 4 bins because there are 4 categories. It's around we have to implement 4 bins for that. So actually, special thing is here we have shredding, so we can reduce the volume of PET bottles and store more than the normal method. That's the important thing here.
Is it okay? Sure. Right. Thank you.
Actually, one bin is contain 125 liters.
And for an instance, when taking PET bottles, we hope to reduce the size from like 80%. So for an instance, if a normal average bin can store 80 bottles, in our system, bin will be able to store approximately 400 bottles. So it increases the capacity.
Okay, right. Thank you.
Okay, I guess that's it for the Q&A session. But we have 2 more questions from the audience. I would like to invite one of the contestants from team number 4 to actually answer this question using the chat, because we are running out of time. And thank you, our panelists, for your active participation in the Q&A session and for all the comments that you have given for these contestants.